Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Fred VanVleet, a first-time All-Star in 2021, said of his journey, quote, "It's like a movie storyline, just scratching and clawing, all the work and the sacrifices. I'm always going to have this great perspective that allows me to navigate differently and helps me succeed." Brian?
Allie, his toughness and IQ, a big factor for them. Thanks for that. With the end of the regular season fast approaching for free agents, what's their focus, RJ?
Well, it's an odd situation to be in. You want to impress potential teams, and at the same time, you can't try and do too much and play outside of your game.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. VanVleet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. And for Boston, Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Brogdon in at the 1. Now here's Brogdon. Brown inside, guarded by Trent. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, you have to be impressed with the constant growth we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He's put in a lot of work to become an all-star player.
Jaylen Brown at the line for 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses.
Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
Good on the second one. Here's Toronto with the ball. Trent outside. VanVleet against Brogdon. Back to Trent. Clock at 6. Here's Pirtle. Up and in on the layup.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well, cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Outside, Brown. Barnes against Tatum. The shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Here's Trent. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Raptors up 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Celtics entertainment, everyone. Come on, make some noise.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Now VanVleet. So for the Raptors right now, Barnes is out there with Thaddeus Young. Then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's VanVleet in at the point guard position. Brogdon against VanVleet. Brogdon up top. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Second chance shot, and Gallinari lays it in.
And this has been the book on Gallinari. Play him physical, don't give him space. But you see how he's adjusted to that.
Outside Anunoby. There's 21 seconds left in the second period. VanVleet outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Griffin pulls down the board. Outside Gallinari. Brogdon from outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Celtics. They lead by 1. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
For your Celtics.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individual standouts, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they're playing together.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
A one-dimensional perimeter attack doesn't cut it for a whole game. I like to see them punch the ball inside the second half, force the defense to collapse, and then you can play inside out.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And your Celtics, you.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Toronto now. It's a one-point game. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Williams in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Trent. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14 and a half a game. Here's Tatum. And yep, it's good. Tatum's got his first 2 points.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Making moves with the game in the balance. That's how you take matters into your own hands.
Here's Barnes. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. 6 on the shot clock. Van Vliet up top, guarded by Brogdon. Van Vliet misses.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Brown passes to Williams. They get it again. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one, and not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And after seeing it now in slow-mo, I definitely think he was late with it.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's the Celtics. They lead by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. Chris Boucher out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Van Vliet in at point guard. Outside White. Pass to Brown. That shot missing. And it's Toronto taking it the other way.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Pretty much they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
Now here's Van Vliet. And Van Vliet again missing. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Substitution on the court.
They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line, Malcolm Brogdon. At the line for 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Yeah, from the stripe, Brogdon is exceptionally consistent. The defense fouled the wrong player, if you ask me.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. 16 seconds left to play in the 4th. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Fred Van Vliet.
Yeah, really the standout element of his game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside by cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
Barnes passes to Siakam. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You can see the length come into play whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
Siakam, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line, Malcolm Brogdon at the line for 2.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And Toronto calls time here. They're losing by 5. 11 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment. Headed to the floor right now, it's Celtics Entertainment. Here they come, it's Celtics Entertainment.
Eleven seconds left to play in the fourth. Trent's shot is off. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Pascal Siakam, second personal foul, 4th team foul. At the line, Jason Tatum at the line for 2 shots.
2.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
Trent for 3. And again, no good by Toronto. And so it's Boston with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. They've really kept this team's energy high.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Malcolm, there's no question you won this game defensively. What were the aspects that enabled you to contain them so well?
Man, just being locked in, man, every possession. We didn't take any possessions off. Everybody guarded their lane, and we're there on the help side.
You have to be mentally exhausted. Thanks, Malcolm.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. This is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. So long, everybody.